What's up, guys? DustinYewy here, back with the Minnesota Wild gem mode. So, last time we got eliminated, we got absolutely destroyed by the St. Louis Blues. We scored 2 goals in 4 games, and they scored 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 goals. Yeah, that's not good. That was terrible. Basically, we got the draft and the offseason coming up here, and we're going to do the preseason as well, but the Iowa Wild, our AHL affiliation, is in the playoffs. They had a pretty good year. So we're going to see how they're going to do here in the playoffs. Before we get into the draft or anything, I just want to kind of see how we can do. Ouch, 5-2 loss. All right. I also sent down Zucker from the NHL because apparently he's able to go through waivers. It was weird. It said no beside his name, so yeah. I made pretty good lines for the AHL team, so we'll see what happens here. If anything, gives our team more experience and such, so we'll see what happens. Win 4-0, that's good. Scandella with 2 Genos. I really hope Scandella can get better playing in the AHL. I don't know if we won there. It doesn't look like it, actually. All right, come on. Wow, another loss. Wow, we're getting killed. These guys are getting killed too. All right, maybe one more game. We'll see. Can our AHL team pull it off? There we go. Matt Cook. That doesn't matter. There we go. Next game. So we're there. 3-2 series. And they're out. All right. So the AHL team is out. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's okay. So I'm going to sim ahead. I don't know where the draft is right there. So somewhere in here I'm going to sim to. So I'll sim to there, I'll cut that out, and we'll be back in a sec. Alright, so we're almost at the draft here. We're at the prospects game. So we're going to do, oops, I saved my GM mode. We're going to do the awards quickly. So the awards, so the Boston Bruins actually swept both trophies. They got the Calder Cup and the Stanley Cup. Congratulations to them, Dirkoffs. Just kidding. The Maurice Rocket Richard went to Sidney Crosby. Yeah, I think he had 54 goals. Tit Lindsay goes to Sidney Crosby. Frank J. Selk goes to Datsuk. Bill Masterson, Eric Goodbranson, William M. Jennings, Henrik Lundqvist, and Cam Talbot. Vesna goes to Corey Schneider. Conn Smythe went to Tuukka Rask. Calder Memorial went to Philip Forsberg. Lady Bing went to Steven Stamkos. James Norris went to Duncan Keith. And the Hart went to Sidney Crosby. So Sidney Crosby cleaned up pretty nicely there at the awards. I'm going to quickly, actually, I'm going to see if I have anything else to upgrade here before we get into it. We have 300 points, so I'm going to upgrade our amateur scout. Like so. See what happens there. I think there's also progression. Is there progression right now, or is it in the... I'm not even sure. We're going to just take a look. I don't know if there is any progression right now, but we'll see if there was. I think there might have been, actually. All right, so NHL roster. Ryan Suter went up to a 93. Zach Parise went up to a 91. Mikko Koivu went up to an 87. Vanek didn't do anything. Niederreiter jumped up to an 85. We still got the offseason too, so that's not a big deal. Brodin didn't do anything. Coyle got 1 better. Pikkinen stayed. Bergenheim lost a couple, so he's down to an 83 now. Brodziak is an 83 still. Spurgeon, Ballard, Stewart. I don't think anybody else. Matt Cook dropped to a 79. Wow. Scandella. What? Scandella dropped? Are you kidding me? Wow. Well, that's disappointing. I didn't expect that at all, actually. What the hell happened? That's weird. He played in the AHL, and he had a pretty good season, so it's kind of weird. AHL team. I don't know why Granlund's over here, but Granlund didn't do anything. Grimaldi went up to a 79, so that's pretty solid. He actually might be NHL ready almost by next year. We'll have to see, because if he's borderline there, we could almost get rid of Vanek for a couple picks. See what happens. Ryan Carter dropped. Okay. Folan didn't get better. Dumba got to 76. That's it. Wow. Gravel went up from a 72 to a 75. That's good. Karenin went to a 74. Jared Knight went up to a 71. Wow, that's pretty good. Do we have any big jumps? Grovik, Mitchell. Brassert. Not a whole lot of jumps. There's a couple. Jelena had a pretty big 17. That's pretty good. All right. Goaltending wise, what? Wow, everything I decided to do is just backfiring on me. Wow, holy crap. Kemper went down. Are you kidding me? Whew. Makarov went up, though, and so did Gustafsson. As if he went down. That's so dumb. Wow, okay. So I've made some mistakes. Tim Thomas got up to an 84, though, so that's something. Leonard didn't get anything better. Wow, okay. So I guess some mistakes were made, possibly. That's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Okay, let's see what happens here. Dylan Strome, we kind of know who some of the good guys are. There should be retired players right here, I think. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. All right. Retired player is Chara retired. Ryan Whitney. Marian Hossa. Okay. Timonen. Briere. Zidlicki. Okay. Cleary. Bertuzzi. Todd Bertuzzi played for Edmonton there? Okay. Yager retired. Gonchar, Malhotra, Eliash, Zubris, Cullen, Vishnuvsky. It looks like we had nobody retire. Pronger. Jokinen, Morrow, Jovanovski, Morris, Gagne, Halpern. Okay. Goalie. Let's look at goalies here. Whoop. That's what I meant to do. Oh, wait. Goalies are this way, right? No goalies retired? Really? Okay. So Tim Thomas didn't even retire, so that's crazy. Trading block. Man, I have no words to say how, like, shocked I am right now. I can't believe Scandella got worse, and Kemper. Oh my gosh, man. I don't know. I guess I didn't really expect that to happen. Although it's my first time back in this GM mode, so I don't know if stuff has changed. But yeah, definitely not good. Tim Thomas. Let's throw him in there. We could probably get something for him. He went up to an 84, so that's good. We could probably get something for some of these goalies. Okay, I think that's good. Actually, hold on. Wants top 4 defenseman. We don't need that. Goalie, yeah, we need that. I'd like a D-man maybe too. We'll see if we get offered anything. I want a young D-man. Surplus. We'll leave that, I guess. Goalies, yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. Hossa retires. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. All right. Let's go into the draft. Let's see what we can do here. Wait. Yeah, you can't trade until you're in there, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if they changed this draft at all, so we'll find out, I guess. We'll find out. Okay, so Edmonton has the first pick right now. We have the 20th pick. Okay. So I'm going to use my phone really fast. We're going to take a picture. All right. There's some glare, but I can figure it out. Okay, let's go. We have one single phone to do something. All right. Grimaldi. Wow, he's really gotten better. That's good. Okay, so 79. Like I said, we could get rid of Vanek. Niederreiter's getting better, so technically, I guess he could probably play first line almost now. He's a right wing. He's an 85 overall, so that's good. Vanek, we could probably get rid of. Yeah, you know what? We could do that, and then if Grimaldi gets a little bit better, we can always do that. Or pre-season, like before the season starts, we look at it like a cheaper sniper to pick up if we can't do something. So, yeah, that's the option. He's got a ton of cap on him, so that'll actually help us too. So I'm trying to find a team that's like wants to get rid of other stuff too. Winnipeg. That doesn't help us though, because they're in our division. We don't really want to do that. Neutral, Buffalo, poor, neutral relationship. Okay, what? I think we should just go for it. It'd be nice to get another pick out of it, but I don't know if I want to chance it, you know? Unless we go for like late ones. Like some fourths or something, or third. First and a third. Alright, we're not gonna get a second, so let's try that. No! Okay. Wow. Alright, so we got screwed there. So Jack Eichel goes to Edmonton. McDavid goes to New Jersey. Eichel actually went before McDavid. Surprising. Alright, well, that's too bad. Killington. Marchand. Alright, not the end of the world. I don't know how we only have one phone, too. That doesn't make any sense. Because I made some good trades and stuff, so I don't know. We got the 20th pick, though, so let's see what we can get here. Alright. Dylan Strome, that wouldn't be bad. Paul Bittner. Ugh, no. I'm feeling like Strome would be a good, solid pickup, honestly. We need offense. He's a centerman. That'll help us out. He's 6'3". Let's take a look at his stats here. Oh, wow, we don't have very many stats at all. Alright, what about goaltending? Scouted goalies. Justin Nichols. Blade Mandixon. Mandixon. His name's Blade, by the way. That's sick. Devin Williams. Daniel Gibble. I think we don't have I don't think we have a second round pick, so it'd be nice if we could get something. There's a lot of good late picks, though, so that's good. You know what? I think I'm going to go with Strome. Strome seems to be the best choice here. He's a big, solid playmaker. This guy's not bad, too, but I think that's just because I have more scouting detail on him. So I'm going to go with Dylan Strome. I think Strome will be solid for us. Yeah. There we go. Taking Strome. All right. Quick sim. All right, so we don't have any second round picks. All right, so let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can get a second round pick somehow. All right. So we're going to try trading Bergenheim for a second. Hopefully it works out. We need to make a little bit of space for some players coming up. So Bergenheim for a second. Okay, looks good. Might need to throw in something though. Throw in 7th and maybe an unsigned Duke Lab. And maybe Duke as well. Get rid of some of these unsigned guys. Heck, let's throw in another one if we have. Faith, Janice. I think they're all like... Oh, Janice, okay. Janice is a 3-star. Duke, Lab, Lang. Alright, let's do 3 of those. Actually, let's see if I can bump it up a little bit. Let's try and get that one. Oh, no! Oh, well. Okay. That's fine. No second pick for us. Oops. Just quick sim. There we go. Alright, third round. I'm not even going to worry about it. Hang up. Petching Cataract. Alright, let's see what we can get. Third round pick. Wow, there's actually a lot of players. Holy crud. What do we got for goalies here? Oh, scouted goalies. Steven Taylor. Aiden Hill. That's not bad. Brock Ham. I have like no stats on this guy. Oh my goodness. I thought we scouted some goalies here. Jeez. Austin Lotz. Nothing. This says second, third round though, so. Okay, maybe. Maybe. What is the regular goalie thing? Yeah. Second, third round. Hicks. Skaters. Do we need any more? Man, it looks like there's a lot of good players. Jeez. What does this guy look like? 80 acceleration, 82 slap shot. Right wing. Yamamoto. 69 strength, though. He's only 5'9". I don't really know if I trust that. It seems kind of small. 5'9" seems a little bit small for me. Adam Marsh. I don't think we have much on this guy. Nothing. Left wing. He's 17, though, so that's not bad, actually. And he's 6 foot. Although he's only 160 pounds. Matt Ruff, right wing power forward. Matt Luff, sorry. Said his name wrong. I kind of want to go for a goalie. Not going to lie. I think I might. Steven Taylor. This is a tough decision. Yeah, you know what? Let's take him. Although he's only 5'10". That's a tiny goalie, man. Connor Hicks. Connor Hicks look a little bit more legit. 6'3", 192. Okay. That's not bad, actually. Alright, let's take Connor Hicks. Ah! Alright, quick sim. Okay, now this is where we got lots of picks here. Hang up. That's fine. Alright, so we got 3 picks in the 4th round here. Let's see if there's any more goalies here at all. Rylan Toth. Taran Kozin. Oh, wait, who's that other guy? He's 4 stars. Berman. Taz Berman. What was he? He's a 4-star, right? 4 white stars. Wow. Okay. You know what? I'll take him. Let's take him first off. Not bad. Get some goalie prospects. All right, now let's look for some more skaters here. Look for some more skaters. Tyson Bailey. I might take him, actually. Wait, when is our next draft pick? I might take Bailey first, yeah. Let's take Bailey first. I'm thinking. Oh, phone's vibrating. Yeah, let's take Bailey. What is he? Two-way forward? Okay. Take Tyson Bailey. This is a pretty good draft, I tell you what. Pretty darn good. All right. Spencer. Matt Spencer. We don't have anything for these guys. Defensive D. Or is he? Sorry, defensive or offensive? I didn't see that. Defense is 5 green stars though. Whew. Darn, 6'2". Seems like he's a big body. Could use another defensive prospect. Defensive D, yeah. Okay, let's take him. Let's take him. All right, next. We don't have any 5th rounds, apparently. That's okay. Hang up, back. Quick sim. All right, we got 2 6ths. Hang up. 2 6th rounds. See what we got here. All right, there we go. Rupp, 6th round. Sam Rupp. And Philip Burrow Blaze. Let's take a look at this guy quick. Sam Rupp. Wow. He actually looks pretty solid. Okay, let's take him. 6'5", too. Wow. 6'5", that's huge. All right, take him. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum. Is there any other goalies, actually? I want to see really fast. Brandon Hope. Peranto. There's nothing. I think we took enough goalies. All right. What do we got here? Oh my goodness, come on. Okay, so I'm going to take this guy next round. I think Brian Lovell. Patrick White. Alexander Goulet. I've heard that name before. Alex Black. Alex Black is 17, though. Yeah, we're going to take him. I like picking up the younger guys. Younger defenseman is usually the way to go. Or younger prospect, sorry. If you can get a 17-year-old, that's like unreal. There we go. Quick sim. All right. All right, so I'm going to take that 3.5 star we have. Brett Cote. Here we go. I don't know about this guy. Let's see here. 18, Russia. Left, 6'2", 179. Last 7th round pick available, playmaker. Yeah, we'll take him. Got a lot of late picks. We actually got a lot of decent draft picks here, so. I don't know why I just sorted by that. Silly. All right, let's see here. This also leaves open the opportunity to pick up some free agents, so that ain't bad. All right, so we got 3D that are white to us. 3 white defensemen, 3 stars. All right, Thomas Welsh, not bad. He's a little bit older. Sansoni is 17, and Code is 21. Wow, he's older. Welsh. They're all about 6 foot. 211. Ooh, that guy's bulky. I might take this guy, Thomas Welsh. Thomas Welsh. Let's see what he does. All right. The entry round is now complete. Eichel and McDavid. So Edmonton, New Jersey. That ain't bad. Cool. All right. There we go. All right, we'll sim ahead a day. There we go. And see how we made out in the draft here. I'm not going to worry about looking at the other teams. We kind of know what's going on. Rookies. See how we did here. All right, so Strome is a 4-star, so that's good. Trennan and Burrow Blay are both 4 stars, 4 red stars. Bailey's 3.5. Black is a 3.5. Rupp is a 3.5. Matt Spencer is a 3.5. Wow, we actually got a lot of prospects out of that. Whew. A lot of good D-men, too. We're just stocked up on D-men now. And we got goalies. So Connor Hicks is a 4-star, and Berman is a 4 red star. That's actually pretty good. Not bad, not bad. All right, so we got to go into the re-sign now. What am I doing here? Oh, we almost finished with the identical records AHL team. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and re-sign everybody I need to re-sign. And yeah, we got a lot of people to re-sign, I know. Go to contracts. Yeah, so I'm going to re-sign them, and then when I'm done, I'll just show you guys right after. All right, be right back. All right, so we did the re-sign. There's 19 players here that we had to re-sign all together. They all said easy decision. So we'll just go through here. There we go. All right. So I'll just show you guys quickly what we had here. All right. So I think the biggest contract that we signed was Bergenheim, I guess, 2.3. Or no, where's Granlund? Granlund was, sorry, 2.75 for 4 years. Yeah, Bergenheim was 2.3. Brodziak was a 2.015. Those guys had to resign. I re-signed Leopold for... No, did I re-sign Leopold? I think so, yeah, 1.6. So I locked up some guys for obviously a lot cheaper than they were worth before, which is going to help us out a lot. We still got 3 million cap space too, which is nice. I didn't sign any prospects yet. We're gonna just leave that for now. Goalies, yeah. So I locked up Tim Thomas for 1.25. Kemper was already signed. Dubnyk for 0.895, which is ridiculous. Gustafsson we got for 0.55. I'm only signing him for a year because I want to see what these two guys will do. And then next season, I'll sign them probably and play them both in the AHL. Like, we got 2 4-star prospect goalies, so that's pretty sick. Leonard, I don't know. We'll see what happens with him. But other than that, yeah, we did the re-sign there. That was pretty fast. And go like that. We'll see what we get for free agency here. Got 45 players. So if there's any prospects that we can sign, we're going to do that. I don't think there's much change we need unless, like, a decent defenseman pops up. Goaltender-wise, we got 284 goalies, so I think we might just do Leonard and Thomas as our 2 main goalies. We could possibly trade Kemper or Dubnyk. I'm not really sure what we want to do here, but I think the biggest thing, we'll see what happens in the offseason between those 2 guys. If Dubnyk gets better, you never know, we might be able to trade him for something more, or if Kemper gets back to where he should be. You know, I think they just degressed because of their seasons. Again, I'm not really sure why Kemper got worse. It didn't really make sense to me, but, you know, whatever. Why do they always... Oh, I forgot that. They always change your freaking... Yeah, we definitely need a backup, right? We have, like, 3 goalies. So dumb. Okay, there's that. We don't need that. A 4th line forward, yes, that's exactly what we need. Any. And we'll put it like that. Yeah, sure. What's this? Oh, that's forward. Any forward. We'll go like that, and we'll change that to defense. Oh, what? Whoops. Why did I do that? It changed this stuff. 24. There we go. And then we'll do goalie as well. I think we're pretty much set for these guys, but, you know, we could use some prospects maybe. I think our lines are pretty good. There's not a lot of work there. We'll see, like I said, pretty much at this point, we got to wait and see what's going to happen in the offseason. Surplus. No, we want our draft picks. Players on the block. Matt Cook, yeah, I can live with that. Tim Thomas. We're not going to get our 1st-round pick, that's for sure. I think I'm going to keep Tim Thomas for now, unless we can get something solid for him. I'm not against putting Cook on there, I guess. What else could we put up there? I guess if anyone will take Scandella. I'd still like to see if he turns out into something, but they kind of, I guess, apparently his potential is really messed up in this game, so yeah, we'll see what happens here. And I guess we could put Thomas on there just to see if anybody bites for him. Yeah, go like that. All right. All right, so, wow, Martin St. Louis, Paul Martin. Well, we only got $3 million, so I don't know what we can really do with that. I mean, another defenseman would be nice. Wow, $9 million for St. Louis. That's insane. He's a 40-year-old too. Paul Martin, 85. Joel Ward, Downey, Gleason. I don't think we can afford any of these guys. Eric Brewer, but we already got a couple 81 type defensemen, so yeah, there's really nothing we really need, honestly, at this point. The only thing I might look at is just prospects. Paul Byron. Oh, I guess I gotta go UFA. All right, UFAs. Mark Oliver Roy, 20-year-old. Could take a chance on him. We got a lot of 3.5 red stars. Mason Gertson, Mutri, Andreoff. He's older though. Have I used Gertson before? I know three green stars can actually, well, as far as I remember, can actually get pretty good. I might just hold off on that actually. If anything, I'll sign this guy. Mark Oliver Roy. He can play in the AHL for us. 0.5. Other teams interested? Yes. Well, it's... yeah, it doesn't really matter. We'll do 7.75. Sure. 0.75 million. All right. And then goalie-wise, we'll see if there's any goalies. Burke. Brendan Burke. 3.5. Nice mustache, bud. Jeremy Smith. We've done him before. Let's do this guy. Brendan Burke. That's actually not bad. Ooh, I don't know if we have enough room, though. That's the only thing. I'm not sure. Because I signed another goalie, or our, what's his face? One of our goalies there. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get him, if there's room. I don't know. Because I think you can only have a max certain amount of goalies. I think we have 5 goalies? Pretty sure we have 5. 5 under contract anyways. Let's just see here fast. Draft goalies. Rookie goalies. Goalies, there we go. We have 1, 2, oh, we have 6 goalies under contract. Okay. I think that's the max you can have, though. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm pretty positive, though. Leonard Hicks. Kemper. Dubnik. Makarov. Gustafson. Let's see if anyone will take Gustafson. Colorado will. Who's that? LA? No. Florida. Florida will. Florida's got cap space. Let's see what they got. They have 1, 2, 3. They have 6 goalies. I'm pretty positive 6 is the max. New Jersey will take them. Let's take a 4th for them. 5th. There we go. Okay. Cool. There we go. So if we have any problems, it should work now. There we go. Consider all my decided to accept draw for. Yay! Thanks, bro. Thanks. Thanks for coming to the team, man. You're sweet. Consider all your offer is borderline. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, there we go. So we got our 2 prospects, and Tim Gleason signed with Arizona. Wow. Okay. Teams who are interested in St. Louis have increased. Sabres enter the market. Yeah, right. Let's see how that works. I'm gonna sim to September, and yeah, we'll see you guys there. All right, just wanted to welcome you back for another year at the helm of the Minnesota Wild. Bit surprised with some of the actions or lack thereof in the offseason. Expecting 39 wins. All right. Well, if I wasn't walking into a absolute shit show of a contract problem here, We would have made some moves. Some of the contracts are just awful. All right, so let's go to progress reports. See what happened here. It doesn't look like a whole lot. Yeah, it hasn't really changed at all. Okay, I thought the 13th was when everyone progressed, or didn't. Koivu, alright, Niederreiter. Oh, yeah, Niederreiter got up to an 86. Okay, so he got better. Granlund is an 85. Coyle's an 85. Oh, yeah, he got better. He was an 84 before. Brodin is an 84. Pickenin's still an 84. Bergenheim's still 84. Or no, Bergenheim went down to an 83, sorry. Brodziak's 83. Spurgeon's 83. Ballard still 81. Hall is still 81. Leopold's still 81. Stewart's still 81. Fontaine is an 80. Cook went down to 79. We knew that. Scandella's 78. Youch. Youch. All right. Oops. AHL. So Zucker is an 82. Grimaldi is now an 81. Ooh. Oh, boy. He's still classed as a minor scoring forward, which is good, though, because that means we can keep him down and he can get even better. Loktionov is still depth. He's an 80 overall still. Fullen. Dumba got up to a 78, so he's not quite ready to go yet. Fullen is a 78, so that's actually good. I think he was 76 before. Carter went down. Velia stayed. Schroeder stayed. Blum is a 77. I think he was a 76 before. Gravel's, wow, over a season after signing him, Gravel's gone from a 72 to a 77 so far. He stayed. Sevret didn't do anything. Ballmer still the same. Jared Knight got even better. He was a 71. I think Zach Mitchell may have gotten better. I'm pretty sure he did, actually. Baldwin, Gregoire. I don't think anything else. All right, let's look at goalies here. So Kemper is supposed to be an 83. He's currently an 80. I don't know why that is. That doesn't make any sense. Sure. Look at that. Minuses. Holy crap. That's crazy. He's classed as a minor starting goalie now, so maybe that'll help him out. I don't know. Because, yeah, if he was an 83, he'd definitely be backing up for sure. I'd get rid of Thomas in a second. Makarov is a 78, so that's good. This Burke guy went from a 72 to a 74 over the offseason. Who's the other guy we signed? What was his face? Rookie skaters, right? Who did we sign? Was it this guy? No. We signed a 3.5 star. Mark Oliver Roy, though. I think he was 66 or something. Okay. NHL goalies. So Leonard and Thomas are both 84s right now. Dubnyk is an 81. Okay. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of progression there. Not a whole lot. All right, there we go. So I went through the lines. Here they are. Parise, Koivu, Vanek, Coyle, Granlund, Niederreiter. The only reason for this, Niederreiter is still listed as a second-line forward. So I'll do that, and Vanek's still a first-line forward. Haula, Brodziak, Fontaine, Zucker, Bergenheim, Stewart. So I'm kind of hoping that Fontaine can still get better. He's a little older. He's 27 now. Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. Defense, we got Sutter, Brodin, Pitkanen, Spurgeon, Leopold, and Ballard. Actually, the other thing to note is Fontaine led the AHL team. So I think he's kind of earned it. He had 61 points in 76 games. So yeah, we'll see what he can do. Hopefully he can help us out. Yeah, and then there's that. We did the power play and such, yada, yada, yada. Goalie-wise, Leonard and Thomas. We're going to start with that. I don't know what's going to happen. AHL-wise, I got Kemper and Makarov. I sat Dubnyk because I'm going to try and trade him. Offensively, for the AHL, we got Cook, Loktionov, and Grimaldi. Grimaldi's he's turning into a sick player. He's going to be pretty unreal, I think. I think this trade is going to work out for us, hopefully. But he's still listed as a minor league scorer, so he can still play down there. Carter, this is that playmaker we signed in the offseason. Mark Oliver Roy, he's 3.5 stars. We'll see how he does. Schroeder, and then we got Villia, Brassert, Knight, Bulmer, Allman, Grailvac, Scandella and Dumba, Gravel, Bloom, and then Fullen and Sivret. The reason I put Gravel is because he's progressing so rapidly that I think he needs the ice time. I pretty much put him on all the lines there. And then, yeah, Kemper and Makarov, obviously. So, there's a lineup to start. I'm going to throw, because I know they always change... they always change your trading block. I don't know why it does that, but every time... It doesn't tell you that it does, but it does. That's the only thing I can remember from playing this before. Wants, we don't need a backup. We need that. Forward, yeah. We also need a goalie prospect, if possible. I don't know. I think the Leonard and Thomas duo is going to do well for us, but... whoops, that's not what I wanted. Like that. I'll put a 23, make him a bit younger. Surplus, we're going to get rid of that. And future... Yeah, that doesn't matter. And then players, we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to put Dubnyk on there. So hopefully somebody bites for Dubnyk. I don't know. Even if we can get a prospect or something, I'm totally fine with that. Or a draft pick. Like, he doesn't have very good trade value, so... Yeah, we'll see what we can get here. I might put... Scandella on there, too. Just to start. And then... Is there anybody else we need to get rid of? I don't think so. I don't think Cook has great enough trader value to even worry about it, so... Yeah, we'll start with that. Dubnyk's a good backup for somebody that needs a backup for, like, less than $1 million, so... Hopefully someone bites. That'd be great. And then we gotta do scouting. Actually, you know what? I should, before I do scout... Actually, it doesn't really matter. We'll do scouting first. Scouting assignments. So, I think... We got 2 prospect goalies right now who are both 4 stars. I think I'm going to just look for the next great forward, maybe. We got a lot of defensive prospects, too. So, yeah, we'll go like that for a month in the dub. We'll do 6 weeks. That's fine. All right, we'll do that. And then I'm going to see if I can upgrade anything here. Losing my voice. GM tracker. Like so. Oh, we only got 75 points. Okay, we're not going to worry about that. Our amateur scout's already pretty good anyways, but we'll see if we can upgrade it. All right. There we go. Let's see how we do in the preseason here fast. We'll just go through. I think we should have cap space too. I could be wrong though. We'll see. All right, Dallas, game 1, 4-1 victory. All right, Colorado. All right, 4-1. Nice. Nashville. 1-0. Leonard seems to be getting most of the starts right now, so that's good. That's how it should be. Since I can't really do I don't really want to do a manual. 5-1 over Chicago. Leonard 4 wins. Thomas hasn't started a game yet, which is kind of surprising. St. Louis 3-2. Leonard another win. And last game against Winnipeg. Let's see what we do here. Eric Comrie started for Winnipeg. 5-4. All right. There we go. So Tim Thomas got the last starts there. So we'll keep an eye on the goalie rotation because they're both 84s, but obviously I want Leonard to start more just because he's younger and I want him to get the experience. But in terms of the way that starting went, 5-to-1 ratio. I like a lot. All right. There we go. Loading stats. So yeah, as I said, sorry that I won't be able to I couldn't take any suggestions just because I'm gone for this weekend. But, all right, there we go. Granlund, 8 points in 6 games. Parise with 7, Spurgeon 6, Fanek 6, Niederreiter 5. All right, not bad, not bad. Oops, that's what I wanted. Goalies. Wow, Leonard, .98 goals against, 5-0. Wow, Thomas, 4 goals against. Got 1 shutout, 9-6-5-5. 145 shots against, 5 goals. That's pretty good. Again, we're playing a lot of rookies and stuff, though, so we'll see what happens at the season. Anyways, we're going to end it there. If you guys have any suggestions, please leave them below. I won't be back for the next video, but I'll be looking at all the comments throughout the videos I missed, so I will get back to you guys. Don't worry. All right, there it is. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys.